This is crazy, guys. Apparently, with this new promo code, Vortex, you get a free Vortex. I don't know, giving away a legendary mech for free. Yeah, there it is. That's Vortex. Oh my gosh. It's rank 3, so just be careful of that. If you don't want it at a lower level, don't get this promo code, but it also gives 8 coins and credits. But today I'm going to be using it. I'm on my mini, baby account. This is like a 1k SP account. Since it's rank 3, it'll still be strong for me, though. So this is my second legendary mech on here. I did get that Eclipse, but let's jump into some matches and see how good Vortex is. This is crazy. We just had a promo code come out, yesterday, or 2 days ago, and then now we're getting a free legendary mech. I mean, Plarium is going crazy. I don't know why. I guess maybe for Thanksgiving or something. I don't know why. But Vortex is a very interesting mech. Vortex, it used to be actually a meta mech. So right now, the reason that it's not quite good enough to be meta is because its ability is a little bit slow to recharge. So its ability, basically, when you turn it on right now, you gain a ton of speed, you double your speed, and then you also gain 50% resistance, meaning you only take half of the damage dealt to you. So this is very strong. This is a tank mech. The fact that it speeds up really helps it. It means once you turn on your ability, boom, we go into overdrive, we take less damage, we speed up, and you become a really strong mech. But when you aren't in your, when you aren't in this ability, now I'm pretty vulnerable, right? I can be stunned by Surge is especially the biggest weakness for this mech. So what I recommend you guys, what I recommend that you get this promo code, yeah, probably. It's a free mech, and it's probably not worth, this thing's 8 coins in the gear hub, so I wouldn't say it's worth, I'm sure basically everyone's going to get this, right? We all want a free mech, of course, and it's going to be really fun to play with. But this mech isn't, super meta, but it's not half bad either, I would say. So basically, this thing was meta until Deathwalker came out. It's, basically, Deathwalker's, the stronger, really tanky tank in the game. Because Deathwalker respawns, that's more powerful than having resistance. Because with Deathwalker, even if you take damage, as long as you're doing your ability, you don't even have to worry about it too much. Because you're just going to respawn with it back, right? You just respawn where you put down your little beacon, you come back. With Vortex, even when you take damage, even though it's less damage with the 50% resistance you gain during the ability, it doesn't mean it's not like you're not taking damage, if that makes sense. What weapons are good for this mech? Definitely important, I would say. Now, I think Stormrack is pretty good. Revoker, okay, it used to be before mods, when this thing was meta, people would use Embers, but that was back when it was super tanky. It was more tanky back then. Mods made every other mech more tanky, which in turn makes this thing less tanky, right? And then also Deathwalker came out, which completely, there's no reason to use this in the meta, in top meta, when Deathwalker exists, because Deathwalker's really, really strong. But you guys can see, this mech isn't bad at all. The speed I'm getting is really nice, and then the resistance also just helps me stay alive, right? But again, you want to stay away from Surge. I think Stormracks are a good option. Something I've used before is, Guided, which I don't know if it's a great option. You also do deal damage. Let me show you on, this Ares here. When you get really close to someone during your ability, you also deal, it's actually pretty high damage. You just have to go, right next to them in this kind of radius, and then he's taking 1.3 thousand damage every quarter second or half second. I don't remember exactly how fast it is. And also, if you use your ability next to a teammate, they also gain the resistance. So here I'll use my resistance so that I can take the hit from this guy, get close to him to make sure he can't escape, and finish him off using my ability damage there as well. So this guy's pretty good for rushing people. As long as you're not going to get stunned, people are going to have a really hard time taking you out. So yeah, for this mech, I wouldn't say, if you want the absolute strongest in the game, now again, we are getting the rebalances right now, so everyone, you should all be cautious with whatever you're purchasing right now, because the game is very, fragile right now. We don't know what's going to get buffed, and we don't know what's going to get nerfed. I think this mech is in a pretty good spot. I think I would personally have it, if I was Plarium, I might nerf it a little bit, or sorry, buff it a little bit, just reduce the cooldown, just by 2 or 3 seconds, that's all. Not a huge buff. I don't think they'll buff it because it's not terrible. It's pretty good. This is probably an A tier mech. No, this is an A tier mech, I would say. And now that it's free, it's obviously going to be worth it to upgrade if you want it for fun. You do want to make sure to prioritize getting some strong mods on it, since the mods on a mech with resistance, the resistance works on the mods so that you get more value out of the ability. There we go. We got 11 kills with cryos. I mean, that was pretty good, and it's pretty good for my little baby account here. Very fun. But yeah, overall, Vortex, it can be worth investing to. If you want it for fun and don't want necessarily the top strongest mechs, it's still good, right? It can still be strong. Surge is gonna get nerfed with the rebalance, so this thing's might become better, because Surge is the biggest counter to this, because if you get stunned, you're still gonna die. If you have a resistance on, you can sometimes survive, but yeah. Anyways, there you go. Free legendary mech. Huge W from Plarium. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.